Hello everybody, this is Electrical Productions, and today I'm doing a review on the Batman Arkham Knight DC Comics Multiverse Robin figure from Arkham Knight, which I already said. And as you can see here, it's figure in the package with some nice box art and specifies adult collector and lets you know it's a highly detailed and authentic figure. And then there's all the logos and stuff down there, nothing on the side. And here's a closer look on the box art, or character art rather. It's the same one in the front. Then we have some information down here which lets you know that this is the Tim Drake Robin, and tells you that his weapon of choice is the retractable bow staff, although I don't believe they included that. And then there's some other figures over here you can get, which is Batman from Arkham Knight, Red Hood, and Scarecrow. And then there's the Batman Arkham Knight logo, and the DC Comics Multiverse tells you what it's all about. So this right here lets you know that DC Comics Multiverse figures are inspired by comic-based, character-rich entertainment sources such as movies and video games. These figures are meticulously designed to be truly authentic, celebrating the many universes of entertaining DC Comics material. And yeah, that's basically it for the package. It's a fairly simple, nice, well done package. Okay, so it's out of the package, and this is a bit awkward since usually I set up the figure and its accessories, but there's nothing to set up. So basically there's a few problems with this figure. First, this is really annoying, just the super loose arm, but second of all, I didn't really know that they weren't going to include a bow staff, which sort of sucks, but should be understandable, I guess, with what they did. Like, they did make a fabric cape, which is, I know Hasbro doesn't do that for the 3-inch movie figures or even comic figures, I believe, at least before. So then there's the other problem would be that this is just cast in a bright red plastic, so it doesn't really differentiate. The whole point of, like, this doesn't really differentiate this Robin from other ones, which is the whole point. It's supposed to be like a little bit darker, but that's obviously understandable since, like I said, that they probably had to cut corners for like cut down the cost. And he does have a little bit more articulation than you'd think, so that's really nice, just minus the chest. And everything's super detailed and stuff like that. The only problem is probably the price, which is $12.99 in US dollars, so that is quite a bit, but this is a pretty nice figure, and they're definitely great since like they have all of them now in one scale from like movies and video games, and I prefer smaller figures like this. So anyways, for starting off with the articulation, I don't think he has anything in his head. Doesn't look like there's a swivel or anything. And then you've got the shoulders, which go down about this much, and then they can move up that much. And then you've got the arm that just 360 basically. And then you've got the elbow joint, waist joint, 360 obviously, and these leg joints, which are pretty amazing. I mean, like, I didn't think that they were going to come out that much. I'm just used to Hasbro 4-inch figures. And then the leg joint goes up that far, and then back, actually, it doesn't go back, but I forgive it because it goes out quite a bit, so it's pretty great. And then the single jointed knee is about this much, which is still great. And oh, and I'm also missing the wrists. These are a little bit hidden. There's 360 wrists, so I didn't actually see the wrist. So that is some pretty good articulation. And now on to the detailing. So I had a few different ones to choose from here, and this was the least messy paint job, besides the splotch here on the shoulder, but I guess the face matters most, especially since that's just black paint. So basically, they didn't paint the eyes like it shows on the character art, but that can be fixed, I suppose, if you know what you're doing with paint. Then you've got this really nice hood here. Obviously the cape is fabric, and it's a great fabric. Works really nice. And then you've got the R here, which is really nicely printed, very crisp. And everything sculpted on here looks perfect, just like in the game. and you can see the gauntlets here, detailing on them. And then the suit actually comes down here under the belt, which is nice. And the same type of stuff that his hands and his forearms have on. It's on his legs, knee and shin pads, and then it goes down to his foot, which is pretty great. And then if you lift up the cape, there is some licensing stuff. Sort of feels like a McDonald's toy type thing, so I'm not sure why they would do that. But nobody really cares behind the cape, I guess, so that's acceptable. And yeah, that's basically the figure. Just expecting to say more about it, but you could probably, I'm not sure, like if you have Lego or something, you could probably make some plausible type of bow staff. But I mean, I really wish they made that. It should have been done, in my opinion, since like it's not that big. But definitely, I will be collecting more of these, especially since for Arkham Origins and basically not just Arkham Origins, all the Arkham games, there's not much of a huge choice of action figures, and there's no really super articulated ones unless you like want mass produced at least. And so I guess like if you get the smaller ones versus the biggest ones, probably take up less space. So I do recommend this figure, and I do recommend checking the rest of them out. I was lucky enough to find this at Target for $12.99 rather than the inflated eBay prices. And if you're thinking about picking this up on eBay for the inflated price, don't. It's now worth $24.99. $12 was a stretch for sure. So, thanks for watching. If you want to check out more of my reviews, please subscribe. And if you liked the video, please give it a like and share and comment. Let me know what you think. Thanks.